This is one of the saddest moments in my entire tenure as the Commissioner for Health. As I keep picturing a gloomy and uncertain aftermath for Kogi State's health sector, I am indeed heartbroken, and we are at a loss on how to come out of this predicament. A store that successive state government administrations and health development partners have invested billions of naira to equip, in a matter of hours, was emptied. This is heart-wrenching.
The implication of this is far-reaching. There are 64 secondary health facilities under the Kogi State Hospital Management Board, and all of them benefit from the sustainable drug supply system. And as I hear this morning, 100% of the last supply of drugs that are meant to be distributed to the hospitals have been carted away.
The cold room we're supposed to use for our vaccines were in shambles. To me, they brought down the health sector to ground zero. Where do we start this thing again? I believe this is the right time for us to come together, to stay together, and to defeat this menace of our society.
Any building we discover items recovered, we will bring that building down. Those people that are having those items in their houses, it is better they come out. We could still have a pardon for you if you come out that you have this in your house and you bring them out. But if security agencies go after you and recover them, arrest you, then that time you'll be prosecuted. We will call on them to please move faster. Day and night, they must recover those items because they are for the people of Kogi. Individual cannot go looting the way they went. Palliatives were not looted in Kogi. Things government put in place were looted, and therefore, why must we allow them to do it?
The CID, the SIB, the military intelligence, the DSS, all of us sat and were working tirelessly to make sure that we get to the root of those criminals that we are shooting.
Millions of drugs, even HIV drugs, were carted away. So only God knows how we're going to recover from this. However, I want to use this medium to appeal to my colleagues, especially the ones in private, pharmacists in private sector, that they should be on the watch out for anybody that brings drugs to them to purchase. They should quickly contact my office, when in turn I will contact the Honorable Commissioner, and the security operatives will be adequately contacted.
The implication of this is that for quite some time now, those drugs will not be available at the hospital, and the patients will have to go outside to buy those drugs. And this will also increase the out-of-pocket expenditure on health.
The Kogi State Central Medical Store was burgled, and equipment worth billions of naira were stolen, like the walk-in refrigerator for immunization, where our vaccines are stored, components of our MRI and CT scan to be installed were vandalized beyond repair. Others were moved from the store and broken into pieces in nearby bushes. The situation is indeed worrisome and should be a cause for concern for all Kogites, as it sets us back many paces in our effort to provide quality health care to all. It is also beyond my comprehension as the item in our store bear no semblance to the food items which could be of benefit to these heartless invaders. The impact of these dastardly acts will linger for long. We are currently quantifying the extent of the damage and will eventually make public the list of stolen items and its cost implications. As it stands now, we lost the entire contents of Kogi State's medical stock. Not even office equipment or ordinary immunization cards were left behind. Medical equipment, drugs, consumables, office furniture, computers, ACs, solar power units, fans were all looted. The implication of this is that drug supply chain and cold chain for routine immunization will be disrupted.
The command, having briefed the governor, he advised that we should have a joint operation of all security agencies because the boys were now beginning to go around the town. The police took the lead while the others were on standby. In case of any failure, the military, the army, and the navy could come in. But the DSS was covertly with us, tracing where these items were being taken to, and we are always following them, and we are taking these items. The search is continuing, and we are making more arrests, and we assure you that these crimes that have been committed are not going to be left without being investigated. We use this opportunity to assure the people of Kogi State that there is no need for them to panic, that the security agencies in our synergy are on top of this situation, and we believe that the situation will be good and good for good.